Okay guys, I know it's been a little bit. In this video I'll be giving an update on my Arrived portfolio. Arrived is a real estate investing platform that allows you to invest in real estate online. If you want to see a more in-depth video, just check the suggested videos. But I'm gonna waste no time, and by the way, if you have any questions, just drop in the comments below or any other videos. I've seen a few people had some other questions about the different types of investing platforms that I tried out, but just I would definitely try to make sure I answer the questions, and if I forgot, just drop it in this video and I'll make sure I'll try to answer it. Alright guys, so let's waste no time and then let's hit the account so you can see everything. So as you can see, I have 8 investments. Each investment is for $10 shares, and for $10 shares you get 100 for each property. I got 8 of them, so 8 investments, all $100, and they normally do 10 shares. 10 shares is $100. Alright, so the initial amount that I invested was $800 altogether. As you can see, first the total amount of shares, my initial investment $800, and the total value of the shares now, this is just from appreciation, is $800.90. So when I say increase of appreciation, I'm just talking about the increase in the price since I end up getting it based off the shares. Now also they do pay you dividends, so that return is not shown there. Altogether I got $43.80 versus dividends, and they don't actually show you the percentage of the return, but I kind of did roughly some calculations so that I can kind of give you an idea. Right now the annualized yield for my rental properties would be $3.6%. Now of course they have here where you can, it says arrived cash balance. I think that amount I'm not exactly sure where that came from, honestly. I could probably give them a call, but it may have came from a referral. I'm not exactly sure where that $9.50 came from. I'll probably have to make a phone call, but initially I did invest $800, and now it's $800.90 as far as the appreciation. Now as far as occupancy, 80% of the single family occupancy rate, the percentage of how many space that people are actually kind of using, is 80%. Alright, so let's scroll down to, and this is for my investments: 5 single families, 2 vacations, and this is an actual fund where it's a single, you can kind of think about it as like a private REIT. That's what you can kind of think about it as. Now the only thing it's a few things that I don't like about this particular setup that they have. One, I don't like it that they don't show you all of them. I like how they show you individuals, but I also would like how they would show you all at once. So right now they kind of got it broken up into 3 different ones, so 5, 2, 1. I don't necessarily like that too much. But let's start from the single family. I try to pick different states for diversification. So I have one in New York, not New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee, and Indianapolis. And it does show you the time period I owned it for. This is 27 months. This is 26 months. This is 21 months, 20 months, 20 months. So we can just say roughly I had it almost about 2 years now. And as you can see, the equity amount, this is 10 shares, and the average particular price. Each shares initially came at $10, and this shows the new value per share. So this is for all 10 shares, which would be the initial investment would be $100. The increase there. So for here, if you see the initial amount, the equity amount, that's kind of the increase as far as dollar amount, and this is per share, and each of them were started out at $10. Now as you can see, for the first one, initial investment was $100, appreciation was $26, and $26.60, increase of 26.6% over about a 2 year, that's not that bad at all. Probably about 13. That's not that bad. This one, South Carolina, it's about 14.8. We can divide that by 2 roughly. So that's about let's say about a little over 7%. That's not bad. This property is down 6.4%. I had this for 21 months. This one, 20 months, is down 10.2%. The other one I had for 20 months is down 7.3%. Now, it could have been, the time that I end up buying it. I bought it in, as you can see, these were 2022. So 2022 generally was a as far as appreciation, as far as houses, it wasn't the best particular year. So I can still have to kind of hold it on for a much longer time, and just to, just see how it is with real estate. You want to hold them over and see how the performance do over a longer period of time. But I'm just kind of showing you what the returns is now. As we look at vacation rentals as well, vacation rentals I have for about 18 months. The appreciation is down 5.4%, or $5.40, and appreciation for the one in California is down 11.2%, or $11.20. Now, and this one is the REITs. That's kind of when they kind of put together a fund. That one kind of just is, it's still relatively new. Let's see I'm still waiting for a evaluation there. But it's supposed to yield 4% each particular year. So like I said, altogether up 90 cents from appreciation, and from the dividends, I kind of did the numbers roughly. So my all-time yield dividend return yield was 5.4, but you gotta remember I had these for over a lot of these for over 2 years, so that have been like 2.7 annually. There's a few things that I would like to see with the Arrive platform. And by the way, let's click activities so you can see how everything is showing, the dividends and all of that as well. But it just shows you the dividends. You can view the properties, and if you want to see details on a particular property, boom, like that. But here's the thing that I definitely wanted, and it's easy if you want to invest cash, find the particular properties that they kind of have now coming soon. This is the particular fund you can invest it at any particular time. Now, I might throw that $9.50 into the fund if they'll let me do it, but you might have to you might have to at least do $100, it appears. But let's go back to this. This is what I would like to say about this particular platform. What I can particularly say as of now, I'm not necessarily happy with the particular performance. It could have been the timing that I purchased the particular properties, but as far as a return perspective, when I'm looking at other investments, like just even looking at high yield savings with 5% annual yield, that's outperforming this one. If you look at the S&P, that's outperforming this one as well. So there's a lot of other investments that are currently outperforming it, and the returns is relatively low. Plus, it's not as liquid as other particular investments. So you got to think about like real estate REITs. Public REITs, and how they're kind of doing in the market. Much as far as liquidity is much easier that way. Also, you got to think about the fees in the background as well. That's may not be as obvious, the particular tell. So I'll keep an eye on it, but I definitely won't be adding any particular more money. I'll just let this kind of ride out. I also would like this particular platform to show each year annual returns and total returns. I would like to see that for everything. If the way they kind of have it now makes it very difficult to track the long-term returns, and looking at it from an annual return base, I think it's important to look at it from an annual return base so you can really track your performance, and also to have a total return as well. So if they could have those particular two, that would be great. Right now they don't, and I think that's what I don't necessarily like. It makes it where you have to do a lot more calculations and kind of keep track of that kind of stuff yourself. And on a particular platform like this, I would, especially with other competitors, they do it. Funrise, I think Arc 7, a good amount does it. So, especially in the competitive field with online real estate and investing platforms and stuff like that, I definitely think that they should include that. And I want to see, that should be, roughly all that I particularly wanted to talk about in this particular video. If you guys have any other, questions, let me know. They got a few in Alabama, Arizona. These are coming soon. We already went over the fun. They got vacation single. So I just wanted to really give you guys an update so you can, just see how it's been a while since I did an update on this one. So how my arrived portfolio is particularly doing. Let me know how yours is doing. Like I said, I'm not really particular impressed. I'll keep doing updates, but I won't be adding any more. Returns is definitely much lower compared to other investments, as I mentioned earlier, as far as liquidity and stuff like that. But that concludes this particular video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to my channel.